New Mexico.
Santa Fe is the nation's highest state capital. The Smokey Bear is from New Mexico. There are a lot of parties with air balloons, shops, and shows.
Hi, I'm Ariella, and I'm going to tell you about Alaska. Alaska's awesome. Here are some of the amazing sights to see, and here are some more. Isn't this cool? There are so many lakes and rivers in Alaska.
Utah. Utah has 5 unbelievably beautiful national parks: Arches, Bryce Canyonlands, Capitol Reef, and Zion. Do you like skiing? Come to Park City, which is located in Utah, for the best skiing experience we'll ever have. I suggest you visit Bryce Canyon for a spectacular view of the beautiful hoodoos. The Bonneville Salt Flats cover over 30,000 acres, and it is so flat they even have racing. Capitol Reef National Park has a little bit of every national park in Utah in it.
Rhode Island. Welcome to Rhode Island. It is an amazing state to come visit. Make sure to visit RISD Art Museum. Block Island has many lighthouses and beaches. Narragansett is a great place to go fishing and get oysters. McCoy Stadium is where the longest baseball game was held. It was 33 innings and 8 outs over the course of 2 days. Fort Adams State Park is a beautiful place to come and visit. Newport Mountains are huge and very wealthy people, but Water Fire is my favorite attraction in Rhode Island. It is a show that they have every year in the fall, because in Rhode Island, everyone has fun. Thank you for watching.
LeBron James. What a fascinating place, Hawkins. Full of amazing history. Dated National Historic Park. Oh, Ohio is a great state. Come and visit it. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is full. You should really go to Ohio. Shut up, Aton. Learn about the Wright brothers at the Wright Brothers National Memorial. If you like football, Ohio has all the great players in the Football Hall of Fame.
Maine. Maine has many beautiful national parks. Maine has a lot of very interesting nature. Maine has a lot of forests.
There are 2 campgrounds within the park. Today, visitors come to Acadia to hike granite peaks, bike historic carriage roads, or relax and enjoy the scenery. Also, you should make sure to visit Acadia National Park.
California. Have you ever been to California? They have national parks like Yosemite, Death Valley, Sequoia, Redwood, Channel Islands, and tons more. They also have other amazing places like Disneyland, SeaWorld, Lake Tahoe, Santa Catalina Island, and yes, tons more. This is SeaWorld and Disneyland. There are also lots more things in California, like seeing the Golden Gate Bridge, Hollywood sign, famous celebrities, Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the beautiful waters, houses, beaches, and views. It's spectacular. I guarantee you will love it.
Connecticut. Connecticut has many beautiful waterfalls. Connecticut also has Yale University in New Haven. It also has Gillette Castle State Park. I know I like castles. Do you? If you do, you should go there. Did I mention the West River? It's beautiful. Also, Will's Majestic Theater in Bridgeport is historic. Overall, Connecticut has so many beautiful places. I would be surprised if you didn't go there. Bye, Dolly Marcos. Come and visit Nevada. Now look at that canyon. Now that is a huge dam. Las Vegas, that's man-made. That looks really dry. Just don't go too deep. Casino after casino after casino after casino. Just try to cover your eyes. Now that's a little big city.
North Carolina. Make sure to visit the Outer Banks in North Carolina. The Great Biltmore Estate is my favorite part. Chimney Rock State Park is amazing. If you love beautiful outdoor nature places, Roanoke Island is the place to be. North Carolina Aquarium is a place you want to be if you love fish. Hi, I'm Dina Lesnoy, and I'm here to tell you all about Vermont. So many wonderful places in Vermont, like the Mount Shire Museum of Science and the Green Mountain Natural Forest. Cheeky George, Hyden's, and Stowe. Want to go to those places? Well, then Vermont's the place to be. Is that Ben & Jerry's ice cream? Made in Vermont, just so you know. They have so many different flavors, and it was all created in Vermont. Did you ever watch The Sound of Music? Well, the Von Trapp family house is in Vermont. And too many ski resorts to count. That's why you should come to the place where Ben & Jerry's was created and the Von Trapp family houses and the best ski resorts. So come soon!
Florida has absolutely amazing Disney parks. If you go to Miami, you can try out some amazing foods. Florida has many places to explore. Florida is known to be a great place for family vacations.
Louisiana. In Louisiana, there's the French Quarter of New Orleans. And boy, am I craving some beignets right now. Then, I am telling you to either visit during the Jazz Festival or Mardi Gras. Also, you can visit plantations from the 1700s. If you want to visit wealthy whites who kept slaves, the Melrose Plantation is the place for you. Or, if you are wondering about the Creole lifestyle, the Laura Plantation is for you. And if you are wondering about Louisiana's old government, you can visit the old state capitol.
And if you're in an artsy mood, you can go to Vermilionville in Lafayette. There they have ancient art from the Acadians.
All aboard! If you want to honor the people who protect us every day, you can go and visit the USS Kidd and Veterans Memorial. There, you can board the ship that they used in the attack of Pearl Harbor and in movies.
Arizona. Maybe go to an outstanding Arizona Cardinals game if you are into football. I suggest you visit one of the main national parks in Arizona, the Grand Canyon. Maybe check out the Painted Desert, but don't forget to bring water with you. The Petrified Forest is very fun to go rock climbing on. Go check out the Phoenix Zoo. It has all different kinds of animals. Thanks for watching!
Miami is a great place for tourism. The beaches are wonderful. If you visit Florida, make sure you visit Miami. Busch Gardens is one of the most popular attractions in the Tampa area. African theme park lets people go on safaris. In Disney World, you could go on roller coasters and more. You can even meet some characters. In SeaWorld Orlando, there are dolphins, killer whales, and more. You can even swim with the dolphins. In the Everglades, there are a lot of American alligators and pythons. The pythons eat all the other animals' food. Go to Florida.
Favorite
Shiva. I'm going to teach you all about Rhode Island. Rhode Island is a really nice place to visit or live. My favorite part is the Narragansett Bay beaches. They look something like this. Isn't it fascinating? Another part is Water Fire Providence. I think it is so outstanding. Many fun activities like Hershoff Marine Museum Bristol, RISD Museum of Art Providence. Rhode Island surely sounds pleasant.
Iowa. Iowa is not very high up, so you do not have to worry about altitude sickness. If you like warm and hot weather, you should go there in the spring or the summer because it's very hot during those seasons. If you like cold weather, you should go there in the fall or the winter because it's very cold during those seasons. Be sure to visit the Mississippi River. Wait, but this is Iowa. We're still in Iowa. Make sure to check out Des Moines, the capital. That is not the largest city in Iowa. That medal goes to Davenport. If you want to see Davenport, you should try to do that first. It's amazing. Dubuque is the best place for people who want to go to a casino or go to a place with lots of parks and available shopping places. Whoa! Is that a roller coaster? And is that a popcorn machine? And no, it can't be dangerous. But I think it is. Be sure to check out the Iowa State Fair. Don't miss out. Check out the Great Western Trail. It's amazing. You can also ride on a horse there. You don't even have to do any of the walking. You can if you want. It's optional. And I can't even wait until it's nighttime because you need to check out all the bridges in Iowa at night. Most of them light up. John and Mary Papa John Sculpture Park is the best sculpture park I've ever seen. Yes, if you look closer, the sculpture of my picture is made out of letters. Fantastic, right?
Texas. USS Lexington was launched in 1943, World War II. State capital was made in 1888. Big Bend National Park has 400 species of birds and 1,100 species of plants. Houston Space Center lets you put a spacesuit on.
Welcome to Michigan. Michigan has many beautiful places to see and learn from. If you like water and swimming, come visit Michigan's Great Lakes. But if you like beautiful scenery in the time of the equinox, come visit the Northern Lights. If you're more into adventure, I understand. Come visit the Upper Peninsula and see adventure firsthand. But if you like business, come to the Lower Peninsula and look at our beautiful and inspiring car industry. Because in Michigan, there really is something for everyone. Thank you for watching!
Utah! Utah has so many beautiful national parks and canyons. Visit Arches National Park, which will amaze you for how pretty it is. It is home to over 2,000 natural stone arches. An example are sandstone arches. Look at Monument Valley. Isn't it just stunning? It would be 17 miles if you were to drive through Monument Valley. Along the way, you can see fantastic scenery and many famous sights. Another mind-blowing national park is Zion National Park. Look at that Red Rock Cliff and waterfall. Isn't it just outstanding? Look at the reflection in the Great Salt Lake. Isn't it amazing? It is very easy to float on the Salt Lake because it is so salty. Utah Salt Flats were used for driving a race car named the Pierce Arrow. A railway line across the Bonneville Salt Flats was completed in 1910, marking the first permanent crossing. The first land speed record was set there in 1914 by Teddy Tetzlaff. Salt Lake City has the biggest population in Utah.
Kansas is a very unique place, and this is why.
Kansas has so many waterfalls. The waterfalls are so pretty. Kansas has many foods, but in the Midwest, they eat a lot of meat. Kansas is a place where you can just enjoy the fun activities to do. I found out animals that lived in Kansas that I did not even know that they lived in Kansas. Thank you for watching.
The perfect place to be. North Carolina. North Carolina, Golden Triangle, perfect for people who love learning. If you love learning about the ocean, the North Carolina Aquarium is the perfect place to be. Biltmore Estate in Asheville, perfect place for tourists. Love learning about World War II, the North Carolina battleship is a perfect thing to learn about.
Alaska. Alaska has 8 huge national parks. Alaska has so many beautiful sights like its glaciers and its mountains. And Alaska is the biggest mountain in the United States, Mount McKinley. Alaska has so many beautiful glaciers in it. There are even some ice caves in Alaska.
Colorado. If you like the sand-made arches in Utah but don't feel like going there, then you could go to Rattlesnake Arches, Colorado. If you like ancient Native American cliff dwellings, then you'd love Mesa Verde National Park. If you're hot but you like cold weather and a nice vacation, then Aspen Ski Pass would be a great place for you to relax. If you go to Colorado, then you can't miss Gunnison National Parks. Thanks for watching!
Hawaii. On the island of Oahu, you can visit Honolulu, the capital, Waikiki Beach, and Pearl Harbor. On the island of Maui, you can visit Haleakala Volcano and Kaiu. You can see Waimea Canyon, Hauna Bay, and Kaiua. On the Kaiua Falls, the waterfall is about 271 meters tall. And last but not least, on the main island of Hawaii, should visit volcanoes and beaches.
Hi, I'm Stella Muzzin, and I'm going to be telling you all about Arizona. Have you ever been to Arizona? I haven't, and if you haven't been like me, you should go, because it sounds really fun. There are so many places to go. One of them is even the Grand Canyon. But that's just one of the great things about Arizona. You could also go to Havasu Falls. Havasu Falls is a waterfall that is so beautiful. I honestly think anyone would like it. For those people who don't like water, you could go to Saguaro National Park. Saguaro is a great place if you want to see the history behind Arizona. But if neither of those things are for you, maybe you should check out the London Bridge. The London Bridge is a beautiful bridge near Havasu Falls. If you want to see more history, you should probably go to Antelope Canyon. The canyon is a Navajo boundary.
Welcome to New York. If you want to see something very tall, and that's an understatement, visit the Empire State Building. Go to the Statue of Liberty. That's a command! I bet you didn't know that there is a glass waterfall tunnel right in the middle of Manhattan. You can ride a tram way over the East River. It's only $6 to see Jungle World in the Bronx Zoo.
If you've never been to Alaska, I think you should go. It's a really beautiful state. In Alaska, you can see the USA's tallest peak, Denali. Denali National Park is 6 million acres. That's bigger than 7 Rhode Islands. In Alaska, you can see the Northern Lights, which are demonstrations of Earth's magnetic field interacting with charged particles from the sun. Alaska has many glaciers, including more than half of Earth's. There are many huskies and malamutes in Alaska. They are adorable. If you go to Alaska, you have to check out Kenai Forts. A fort is when you have a canyon filled with very deep waters. You have to see Anchorage, Alaska's most famous city. Make sure to check out Seward. It's named after William Seward, who made the U.S. by Alaska. Check out the Inside Passage. The Inside Passage is a big body of water running through the middle of glaciers. Thanks for stopping by Alaska.
Come and visit Wyoming. Wyoming is an amazing place to visit. Visit Yellowstone and go see the morning glory pools. Be amazed by the boiling mud. Go and climb the Devil's Tower. Go and play in the Grand Teton National Park. Make sure to go to Bridger-Teton National Forest. Make sure to visit the museums in Cody. Swim in the Hot Springs State Park. Go fly fishing in Wyoming. Ski down the mountains in Wyoming. Come and visit Wyoming.
California. Make sure to drive over the Golden Gate Bridge. Disneyland has 85 rides. Hollywood has a lot of famous landmarks. SeaWorld has tons of cute animals. Los Angeles is the center of the nation's film industry.
Martin Luther King National History Site in Georgia includes the birthplace of the civil rights from 1895. It includes his grave in the Freedom Hall complex. The Atlanta Botanical Garden is a beautiful place with so many different types of flowers. The first visitors started coming in the early 1980s. It is a great place all year round because even though not all the flowers may be in bloom, there are always some beautiful flowers. Piedmont Park is a beautiful park in Atlanta, Georgia. The grounds were a part of the Battle of Peachtree Creek during the Civil War. The Fox Theater in Georgia was built in an Arabic design. The Fox Theater displays operas, ballet, rock concerts, and movies. It also includes 2 ballrooms, the Grand Salon and the Egyptian Ballroom. The Atlanta History Center is a museum that displays the Centennial Olympic Games Museum, Swan House, Smith Family Farm, Folk Art of the South, and the Kennan Research Center. Stone Mountain Park is a place that honors and shows respect to the soldiers who died in the Civil War. There is an 863-foot high mass of exposed granite which President Jefferson Davis and his 2 generals, Robert E. Lee and Stonewall Jackson, are carved into. You could get to the top of the hill with a cable car, and around it there is a steam railway. Near it is an artificial lake with paddle streamer.
Georgia is an amazing state to visit. You should go check it out. Georgia has a lot of different things and interesting things, like the Walking Dead zombie tour, and a lot more things that you should go check out on Google. You can also see the Georgia's Bridge of Peace. It is very cool and interesting. It looks so cool at night. You should go check some pictures out on Google. Search up Georgia State Bridge. There's also the coolest, most awesomest, if that's even a word, aquarium that has many cool water animals. You should go check some pictures out. It's so cool. I wish I could go see all the cool, amazing animals. Did you know that the state hero of Georgia is John Sidney McCain? He was born on August 29th, 1936. He is 82 years old and still alive. Rides like the coolest Ferris wheels, high lifts, roller coasters, water rides, air balloons, horseback riding, and a lot more things, which would probably take me 4 hours just to type it up myself. Hopefully this makes you take me and Avishai to Georgia. Abba would probably be tired of it, but we can still go.
Wyoming. If you love nature and you need a vacation, Wyoming is the most wonderful national park. So that's where I would go if I were you. Wyoming Fast Facts has the smallest population and you can't take your eyes off this jaw-dropping state. Yellowstone National Park was made the first national park in 1872 by President. Yellowstone National Park was made a national park even before Wyoming became a state in 1890. Yellowstone National Park is the most beautiful place you will ever see. Old Faithful, Yellowstone Lake, Yellowstone River, the Rainbow Pool, and much, much more are all magnificent places to visit. Totally the wonders of Yellowstone. I could spend all day yapping about Yellowstone, but instead I'll talk about other things, aka Devil's Tower and other stuff. Yellowstone plus Grand Teton equals dynamic duo. Teton National Park in the Teton Mountain Range is so cool. See? It's so cool, even the National Geographic had to visit it. Probably the most beautiful mountain range I've ever seen, even though I've never been there. Devil's Tower is 5,112 feet high, almost a whole mile going straight up. Devil's Tower may look small, but it's huge compared to humans. 852 times the height of a 6-foot tall human. Wyoming, so awesome, it's like no place on earth.
Maine. Come to Maine with its beauty coast and so much more. Thousands of lakes, rivers, and streams to fish and play in. Otherworldly beauty. 228 miles of coastline to swim and sail in. Explore, swim, and play at Acadia National Park. Relax at Kennebunkport, a popular vacation town. Become a master artist at the Bowdoin College Museum of Art. Learn your history at the Old Fort Western Museum. Sail the high seven seas in Booth Bay Harbor. Visit Monhegan Island, a tiny isle off the coast of Maine with a population of less than 75. Get rich in Victoria Mansion in Portland. Wake up in West Quoddy Head and be the first to see the sunrise. So many forests filled with exotic animals, plants, and adventures. Tons of wild animals. Learn from historic places. Explore, have fun, relax, and so much more.